Today's question: should you use a blending stump? For those who never heard of it before, the blending stump is a tool used for blending tones, creating smooth transitions, smoothing out textures, or even intentional smudges. You may ask yourself, do I really need a tool for that? I can just use my finger. But using your finger to blend is actually not a good habit, because your finger can actually transfer oils onto the paper, which can make your drawing look patchy. If you do really like using your finger to blend, I can recommend a better technique, which I will show later in the video. So be sure to keep watching. Now, when using the blending stump, try not to use back and forth motions, as this will create start and stop points, which will prevent you from creating a smooth shading. A good practice is to blend using individual strokes where you lift up your blending stump as you near the end of your stroke. This is a good technique to use when creating a transition from dark to light. Another great way is using a continuous circular motion to even out your shading. This can be used when, for example, drawing a skin surface. One mistake you also have to avoid is finishing a whole drawing using nothing but a pencil and only then trying to blend everything together, as this makes it really hard to control your shading and might result into losing all the details and your drawing looking kind of bland. Instead, try using the blending stump in between your pencil layers, and this way you have more control over your shading and will be able to create a more natural feeling shading. Another mistake is to use your blending stump on the whole drawing. You don't have to feel the need to blend everything in your drawing. Instead, pick the areas where you feel the smooth shading is important. And this will contrast with the sharper areas, which will make them pop out even more. After using the blending stump for a bit, you will see that you get a really dark buildup on the end, which can mess up your lighter shading if you're not careful. One good way of fixing this is using sandpaper. There's some good specific products out there that you can buy for this. But another solution is putting a fine-grained sandpaper sheet on a flat surface and shaving away the dark spots until you are left with a blank tip for a clean start. Also, something that is often forgotten is that the type of paper you use can really impact the result of using the blending stump. For example, if you are using a rough textured paper, it's really hard for your blending tools to produce a soft shading result. Instead, try using the appropriate paper for pencil drawings, where you can really get the best performance out of your blending tools. If you are not a fan of using blending tools, but instead want to use pencils only, try using a really smooth surface paper. If you combine this with a soft, gentle circular motion, you might be able to get the soft shading result you want. Another option for blending is using a brush. If you pick the right models, you can really help smoothing out the light parts of your drawing. And of course, for everyone out there who is a big fan of blending with your fingers, try using a piece of paper towel, which you can wrap around your finger. This will prevent the oils on your skin from transferring to the paper and give you a much better looking result. And, not to forget, no more dirty fingers. So, to answer the question at the beginning of the video, should you use a blending stump? Well, I say yes, you can. But use it just when needed and make sure to use it on the correct type of paper. Don't forget, knowing how to blend is just one way to improve your drawings. If you want to learn more, be sure to subscribe and watch my other videos on many other aspects of drawing. See you in the next one.